Okay. Um, you know, as a target individual, we are pushed to lose our mind because what we experience is just so hard to explain. First, we are a lot of us have what we call V2K, synthetic telepathy, is when they can project voices onto you, and it's crazy. It sounds insane. It sounds like schizophrenic, but it's truly what this technology is capable of doing. Um, this is all technology. This is Department of Defense technology, and they apply it onto us to kind of push us to insanity. So target individuals, the truth is, we are human subject in this program. The more you're in it, you realize it, and you. For me, I just the people participating as like children. Um, we are subjects, and government are running this program, obviously, because the amount of efforts, resources, technology that is utilized onto you, you understand it's not just some random group of people. This is obviously the Department of Defense, and it's people contracted or incentivized to partake. Some of these incentivized people, just like children, and this technology is super sophisticated, and the sophistication doesn't even handle the ability of what they can do to you, but your whole surrounding. This is obviously bigger than you. You hear me talking? A second ago, I said something like over, and it wasn't me saying that. It was like my the forced speech of what this technology can do. And we human subjects have nothing that we can do to stop this. We can do nothing about it. We just have to deal with what's happening to us. Um, and it's sometimes frustrating, especially when you see who's involved, because there's childlike minded people that just like try to agitate you. And even when they try to sound a certain way, you know that they're just like, it's like a child. But there's nothing they can do. This childlike individual can talk to you in this way, and you're going to experience this nastiness. It's that. Because the sophistication of this technology is so systematic, it's so advanced, that children can literally make sound, can participate and make you tell you things that you're gonna experience. They say things that just nonsensical. It just doesn't make sense, but you experience it the way you're forced to experience it, and it's frustrating because like this kid, this nobody is out here try to make me accept this manipulation that obviously is manipulation, but there's nothing you can do about it. You have like it's just this. Can you imagine some child like nobody telling you who you are? And you're like, what? You it's like a clown. And because your brain be manipulated and they try to change around things, I'm like, oh, please. I know who I am. And actually, I know you do. You know who I am, but you try to make me accept this manipulation, which I'll never subscribe to. And I know what you guys are part of and what you guys do. And trash like you, I would never even influence me in real life. I will see you for the nothing you are. Even if you were even a perp, I couldn't even subscribe to whatever you told me. But we're a target individual, and so we are being manipulated to experience the most disgusting things. And for us, it's just the pedophilia things that some of us are forced to experience. A lot of us target individual, you'll hear this constant pattern and trend that this manipulation that are pedophilia centric. Your perception, your thoughts, your memory, your reactions, real time reaction, memories, manipulations. It's non-stop. It is non-stop, and they want you to accept this. And these perps will say, will interrupt you, will do whatever to diverge reality just because they want you to accept this manipulation. And if you're not subscriptive and acceptive of this, they'll do whatever they need to. Noise campaign, do say some random things or say things that just completely to the left, has nothing to do with what you say, and it's nasty. And then to make you accept, they go back into the no, but you did this and that, but then remember that. So this is real. This is we mapped it. We did, like, coming up with some things, and you know yourself, and you're like, of course I know it's manipulate, but in my brain there's a true battle to, like, how can, like, try to think the way you would think naturally, and even manipulate the manipulations. For example, they'll make you experience something in real time, and then manipulate your memory of that time to even add to it. You know, for me, I have a body camera because on top of that, a perception target individual, you can perceive things in such a different way. It's just crazy how your brain works and the capability of what your brain can do and how your brain can perceive things. And they have control of that. They have control of your perceptions. And so I have been having a body camera because they can play with my perceptions. You know, the day I knew they can play with my perception to a level that it was just gonna be crazy is when I saw a plastic bag falling down from upstairs. And there was this bag, and for a second I just looked at the bag, and then it felt like the bag changed shapes into like a car or something, and I'm like, wait. And I'm looking back, it's like, okay, well, they're just playing my perception to that extent. It's so insane. And this is why we have to deal with. So can you imagine how they can make you perceive a child? Like the way, for me, they've been trying to, like, sometimes what they do is like they create like curves that aren't there, like womanly curves that aren't there, and you're like, it doesn't even make sense. Things don't even add up. Like this kid, like, and they do this. It's just so disturbing. I remember when I went to in the train. Oh my gosh! And the things is, when you're a target individual, you have perps involved, and they like to use teenage kids, babies, and kids of all ages, really involved in these things and trying to get you to accept things. In real time, it's just even like, it's like this. You can look at me and look at you. It's like they just process this a little bit. Look at me. Do you think I ever even like look at you? Like you are nothing. You are nothing. You're just nothing. The way they just play with my brain and try to perceive, you are a not. You're this. You're a piece of paper. You're nothing to me. But in my brain, they can create things. I remember when I was in the train, and there was this. When I'm in the train, I sit down, I look down. But children, teenage kids, oh my gosh, these kids would do everything to get my attention. And they want to be seen by any means. A glimpse changes everything. A glimpse can, like a portion of it. There was this person. I didn't know it was I knew it was a kid because how desperate this person wanted to be seen. I was like, this must be a kid. I'm looking down, sitting down, and I can see somebody standing. In New York, this train, in the subway, people are standing up, but this person was just like standing up. It was not a full train, but she kept trying to come closer, and I'm looking away, and I can see somebody just moving, like trying to get my attention and getting closer and closer. And this is a person who's now, like, they're wearing shorts, and I could see, like, on the side, my peripheral, I could see somebody moving, and they were creating perceptions like, this is not even, I'm sure that's not what this perception is falsified. They were like changing the shape of this person's leg, try to make it more womanly. But I know it's falsified. It's like, that's when they play with my perception, that's what they do. And they try to like change. I'm looking at the shoes, like, but these shoes look like a guy, big shoes. But the truth is, it was a kid who, her shoes look bigger because she has small legs. Like her legs, like the ratio between legs and shoe was different. So her shoe looked bigger on her because she's like a kid, like a teenage kid. But they were playing my perception tried to make this person kind of have like size, and they just got annoying. She get closer to me, like she kept walking to me, and I'm like, whatever. I just get up and I looked at her. I see, this is a kid. She just she looks up to me. It's like she got nervous, and she just walked away. It's like, and I looked at her. I was like, are you like? It's just like, I wanted to say like, are you done? Are you crazy? She was laying, and when I got up, she was really close to me. Like, I got up, and she was like literally, and then she looked at me, and just walked away. Kid like 14, 15, even younger, between 13 and 15. She's a little kid. I'm like, she's. And she walked away. And in my mind, they tried to play. It's like, look. And so now they try to recreate her in different ways. And he's like, oh, she's pretty. It's like a kid, like a kid. Like, it's not even like, you know, like teenager. That's like, she just hit teenagehood. Like, little girl. A baby. Like, but I was annoyed. I was like, I wanted to insult her. And so now they try to make me think of her in different ways, like this, like a baby, like it's just like I can't even know, just like a definition of a child, like baby. It's not even like you don't have like an ounce of like anything womanly. And they were like, she thinks she's pretty, like like a kid pretty, like a little girl pretty, not like pretty, no, like a that kind, like a. But in my mind, they try to change it. And it's like, ugh. But they do these things where teenage kids are doing everything possible to get my attention. They literally try to grab my private area. I was getting out of the trains, and somebody just like tried to grab me, and I didn't even try to turn around. I knew they wanted to want me to look at them. It's like, don't even. So desperate to get my attention. Another kid, I'm walking, stopped. Like, went ahead of me and then backed up with her butt. Boom. I just tried to, like, dodge them. Just tried to get away from it. And I just looked away. Kids, teenagers, over and over. Dealing with these kids that try to just disturb me. It's so disturbing. Try to like touch me. I was like, ugh. And then when they walk in front of me, I can see, because I'm looking up, I can see them try to like do these little walks, like, ugh. They have like this little girl, like they think that it's like the model look, like I don't know if, I think in their mind aside when they try to look like in this, I was like, what the hell? Try to have this like sexy, it's not even sexy walk. They don't even know how to walk sexy. It's like a kid thinking that's how like walking in a sexy way looks. Trying, and I'm looking up and I can see them in front of me and they try to create perception, try to give kids things they don't have. It's like this little midget here in front of me. It's nasty. In my brain, at this point, I just look up. It's like I'm walking blind. Just looking up. And whatever they can create, because they can manipulate your perception, they try to give these kids shapes they don't have. Or try to embellish things that of kids. Is not, what? It doesn't even make sense. She like a midget kid, and they try to create like proportions and things like that, or try to embellish it in my brain in a way that just like try to make me look at this kid in a way. It's nothing. This little nothing will do nothing. And these kids know that, so they try to be seen because they know it takes very little for them to start manipulating my brain in these disturbing ways. And I keep my head up. And so when they do this thing, it's just like there's not much they can create, but it's going to be manipulated and it's going to be obvious. And then they're like, oh no, you see, right now they're just trying to bring up, when I'm like in the train, there's like an elevator that goes up. I look up, but I can still see under me. I can kind of still see what's around me. So these kids in front of me, they're trying to give her like things to try to make her look appealing to me. It's like this little nothingness. She's in front of me, they try to make me imagine her breast. How? How? In front of me. Like physically, how does it like? They just know about the side. It's like, it's stupidity. Anything they can. These people are disgusting. That's why I have my body cam. Because it's like my body cam is going to be like, wow. Trash. Try to create whatever they can. If there's like, they're going to try to create like cleavage that's not just like, this little kid now. And these kids know this. And it's annoying because they start walking their little, like try to walk in this, ugh. Yeah, have you seen a teenage girl try to walk in ways that she thinks in her mind is like appealing? It's like a joke. They are retarded. They are like, it's so humiliating. And do whatever they can to try to make me annoyed and whatever. Right now they make me think the side breast of and try to create something. You gotta be strong. These people are disgusting. Once I made the last video I made, it's like when this kid, they gave her a purse. She was wearing a purse like an older woman to present herself. Then you see this chubby kids. Target individuals. These people are delusional, disgusting trash. You just gotta be strong. And never subscribe to it. They keep telling me how it's over. It's like, of course, it's been over since August 19, 2019. You just gotta be strong.